Hello again. When you have a child who has violent meltdowns, it affects absolutely every part of your very being. You're likely to feel that you're failing as a parent. You may well feel that everyone you know, and even those people that you don't know, are judging you and your parenting skills. And the relentlessness of your child's behaviour is likely to be making you feel crushed and broken. I promise you that this isn't your fault and that there's no way you're failing as a parent in any way, shape or form. To be honest, I think it's probably the opposite. Having a child with extreme behaviour has almost certainly taught you more about good parenting than most people could even imagine. Living with a violent, destructive or controlling child is one of the most heartbreaking versions of parenting that I know. And there's an awful dichotomy here too. Just at the time our child needs us to be the very best parent we can be, to enable us to be able to support our child through and beyond these behaviours, the behaviour itself is stripping us of our own self-confidence, self-esteem, and we're likely to have lost any get up and go that we might have once had. Here are a few tips that might help you to feel a little bit stronger and more able to cope. Living on edge and on constant alert for the next episode to begin is both exhausting and nerve-wracking. Your stress levels are likely to be through the roof almost permanently, which can have a serious effect on your physical health in the long term. Did you know that simply taking 3 slow, long, calm, deep breaths and then exhaling all that air as slowly as you possibly can will lower your stress levels almost immediately so that you feel better within minutes? We can all find time to do this. Let's face it, we all have to breathe all day long anyway, so doing it a little bit differently and more purposefully isn't actually very hard, but the benefits really can be enormous. Self-care doesn't have to be a fortnight's break in the Bahamas, though it'd be lovely if it was every time, but self-care can be served up little and often and can be as simple as savouring a lovely cup of tea outside in the garden for a couple of minutes. Make sure you do something just for you whenever you can. And it can be just those really little things that make the difference, such as buying a posher brand of shower gel or your favourite pack of biscuits. These are the sort of things that can give you a little lift and make you feel better. Value yourself and spoil yourself too sometimes. You deserve it, and your children need you to be as happy as you possibly can be. Self-care is never a luxury, it's a necessity. If you're going to be the person who's able to rescue your child from their own violent behaviour, it's essential that you're able to keep going for as long as possible. Running on empty isn't helping anyone. Your kids need you to look after yourself, so do it for them if you can't do it for you. If you can, find your tribe. Surrounding ourselves with people who understand what it is that we're going through is a basic human need. It validates us. It makes us feel heard. It makes us feel that somebody understands. Find out what local support groups there are and see if you can link into any of them. Many groups locally arrange coffee mornings or activities for parents of children with additional needs to get together and chat. Here at the project, we also run a closed Facebook support group that you'd be welcome to join too. Find a way to surround yourself with people who won't judge you or blame you, people who know what it's really like. Try not to take your child's behaviour personally. That's not how it's intended, however much a child might tell you that it is. If your child uses insults and rude words to describe you, please know that this is equally as much a part of their anxiety-led SEND VCB and their other behaviours. A child is often feeling so wretched inside, and the only way they can find to tell you how rotten they're feeling is through the use of very inappropriate language. They don't mean it. In fact, the chances are they don't really actually understand what they're saying. Think of their words as being spoken in the language of distress, with the English language translation being something along the lines of, "Please help me, this is how bad I feel inside." The next and last video in this current series I've done is especially for your child if they'd like to listen to it. You might want to listen to it first so you know what it's about too. And by the way, if you don't know already, SEND VCB stands for Special Educational Needs and Disabilities, Violent and Challenging Behaviour. See you in the next video. Take care now. Thank you. Bye-bye.